Hey guys, VEDA number 2 2019, and I'm going to make this one a bit quicker, and also it'll be a bit quieter because it's actually very late at night when I'm filming this, and family is asleep, so yeah. Um, I didn't really have anything to do for this video, if I'm being perfectly honest. Quite unprepared. I was even thinking of scrapping the entire idea of VEDA and just not posting that video because I had it unlisted. But at the end of the day, I ended up working something out. The 2 years I've previously done this traditionally has been a day for me looking over all the April Fool's jokes that happened. And that's indeed in my intro. There's a shot of me with an Easter egg, smashing that on my face, saying I've got egg on my face for that. So yeah. The thing is, I didn't really see many April Fool's jokes. Not any real good ones. Dragon Ball Z, Team 4-Star, they posted a Dragon Ball Z Kai video, as they called it, but I've been burnt by them before when it comes to April Fool's, so I saw that coming. I also had an April Fool's joke. I've been planning it for a while that I didn't get to make. I completely forgot about it. If I'm honest, I was also busy working with Raki, making the collab, just completely forgot. But, yeah, so that happened. Yeah, the Dragon Ball Z one was good. Yeah, thought it was remaking a bit they skipped over. But anyway, let's just do a really quick topic. Now, I did say if you had any ideas in the last one, to post them in the comments, and that's still true. But Rakiru, he posted an idea that he had, and that review every game that came out last year, all the major ones. And I can't really do that, and this is a thing I've actually talked about quite a few times before, but I thought it would be good to just reiterate it in a video once again. I don't play modern games, pretty much at all. And the reason why is beside me. You see it poking in? Yeah, that's my big old reason why right there. The thing is, I can attain a lot of PlayStation 2, Xbox games really cheaply. I can attain a lot of PS3 games really cheaply, and a lot of Xbox 360 games, although my Xbox 360 collection is a lot smaller. The thing, and there's just no value proposition in a modern game for me. I had the choice about a year after they came out, because my parents were going to buy me a console for Christmas, because they didn't have a modern console in the family. And, they gave me the choice, Xbox One or PS4. And I was actually going to go on the Xbox One camp. Thank God I didn't, because in the mess that's in right now. I ended up not getting either. I got a Wii U. The reason why I got a Wii U was Splatoon. I'd seen the Nintendo Direct. I'd watched the trailers. It seemed like a perfect console to me because, what most people do with shooters is they just run around, noobs. They run around and they hold the trigger down. That's what I did, and Splatoon seemed perfect. A friend of mine bought me a ticket to go to EB Expo, and I went, and I was pretty much going for the Nintendo booth. I played one round of Splatoon. The gyro controls felt just so natural to me. It was perfect. I was in. Wii U, that's what I wanted. And to date, Splatoon is the most modern video game I have ever paid launch price for. I've bought newer games through the Humble Bundle, because I'm subscribed to Humble Monthly from all the way back when they did Overwatch, which is probably my most modern game I own. That I didn't buy pre-owned, I guess. But, yeah. So, but at the end of the day, surely I must crave modern games or whatever. I want to try it out. Well, here's the thing. I've never played a modern PC game, apart from Overwatch. It's the most modern. I don't think I've ever really sat down and played a PS4 game or an Xbox One game. I've felt the controllers a bit, in the stores, and my opinions on the Xbox One controller and controller design in general. I think I'm going like that. I just got that idea. That's probably going to be one of these videos. My thoughts on controller design. But yeah, I've got no desire. Like, there seems to be just so much bullshit happening in video games ever since 2015. 2015, because like you had 2007, and for years and years, everyone said 2007 was the best year in gaming. Then you went up to 2014 was the worst year in gaming. 2015 was the big revival, and then that culture's again. Anyway, I'm starting to digress, so I might use this as another video in itself. But as I said, yeah. So the value proposition of a modern game, even if it was to buy a Wii U game, okay, say they were still making Wii U games, say my Wii U magically became a Switch, and I was buying Switch games, I can spend $90 on the average Switch game. Let's say, I don't know, well, what's one that's a bit more middle of the road? I was going to say Super Mario Odyssey, but I don't know, the new Call of Duty, the new Battlefield, the new Titanfall, something like that. I could spend $90, $80 or $90 on a new game. Or I could get, let's see, let's just pick one at random, shall we? What do we got here? Max Payne 2. Max Payne 2, which I paid less than $4 for. Or we got... okay, this one's not the best example, but V8 Supercar Racers 2. A very nice sim race cars game, and like compare that to something like, I don't know, the new Forzas, which have, or the new Gran Turismos, which have less cars and tracks than their predecessors, because of course they can bundle them through DLC. But even if you buy all the DLC, there's still less cars and tracks. Or like, let's try and get something a bit more interesting. No, that's Bug's Life on DVD. That's not going to quite cut it. No, bad choice. Lego Indiana Jones, a Lego game, you know. Lego games, they're timeless, you know. I mean, modern Lego games are going to be good, but now I'm actually going to look because I'm getting somewhat bad examples, which is somewhat undermining my point, I realize. But Van Helsing, I mean, I've only played a couple seconds of that, literally, but it was quite nice. You know, got the original Buffy the Vampire Slayers, they're starting to become cult classics. Beyond Good and Evil, hear stuff about that all the time. SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. All of these games I spent less than $5 on. In the case of Battle for Bikini Bottom, I made a profit on it because it replaced a PS2 version that I sold off. Like, just recently, I sent off today. But there's, like, if I could buy literally an entire column of this shelving unit, okay, for less than the price of one game. And you're telling me that, I don't know, Destroy All Humans 2 is going to be like an order of like literally 20 times less enjoyable than a modern game? And like, at the end of the day, these are all classic games. They're all things I should play, for the most part. I mean, there's a couple of dregs in there, of course, like actually, I'm finding it hard to find any really bad games, because I curate my collection quite well, I like to think. What's something average? Something average. Hunter, The Reckoning, Wayward, that's probably pretty average. But yeah, so that's why I can't review modern games, because it's got no interest. And then there's also the bullshit around, you know, DLC, season passes, microtransactions. And then you've got to pay to play online. On PC, I don't have to do that. You want to know what game I've been playing recently? There were two games I've sunk real time into this year. Ace Combat Zero, Balkan War, and three actually. Ace Combat Zero, Balkan War, Sid Meier's Railroads, and because I needed some harder stuff after getting that first little buzz of Sid Meier's Railroads, I bought Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, and that's what I've been addicted to this last week. And I don't really feel any need to move on to more modern stuff, especially when the value proposition games like this. And you know what? In 5 years, those PS4 and Xbox One games, everybody will know which are the ones still worth playing, and they'll all be $6. just like all the PS3 and 360 games are now. And those PS3 and 360 games will be $4. And you know, and who knows how cheap these are going to get. Now these will probably start rising again, like the PS1 games. Or maybe not, we'll see. Maybe all of this will eventually be worthless, but again, digressing. So that's brought us over the mythical 10-minute mark, so I can get that sweet ad revenue. No, I'm not monetized, but that's probably a good place to stop it. But yeah, so thanks, Raki, for giving me that little idea. And Raki, I do believe you have single-handedly saved VEDA 2019 with that comment. So thanks for that. Yeah, so if I mentioned anything in this that you'd like me to elaborate on in a future VEDA video, please send a little thingy in the description, a little comment. And yeah, I will see you guys for the next 2019 VEDA. And let's see if I can elegantly push the stop button.